On the tube, ticket fraudsters get a hard ride.
You are on my station. You haven't got a ticket for your journey. Yeah, this is my station.
And a graffiti vandal gets an early morning wake-up call.
Hello, police!
After the last trains run on the Underground, the engineers go to work. It's duty manager Andy Hogg's job to check the track. Andy knows it's not just London Underground staff that are active in the tunnels at night.
Graffiti is a major problem. Anyone that commutes on our trains quite regularly, I think everyone would have seen Tox 03. I think there's a few Tox 04s around, and obviously all the Tox 01s and 2s that we've cleaned off. This Tox character obviously has been causing us a lot of problems over the years. I don't know anywhere that I haven't seen a Tox tag, as they're called, on the walls, on the trains, in places that even I can't access, even I don't know how to get into these places, and I've seen Tox written on them.
But the graffiti problem is more widespread than Tox alone. It costs tube companies £12 million each year to clean graffiti from their trains. At the Hammersmith depot, trains are prepared for the next day.
Have you found some graffiti here?
Metronet's Pravin Pindoria oversees the cleaning operation.
I see quite a lot of graffiti, yes. I do understand the logic behind it. Whether I agree with it or not, it's another thing, but they put it at the places where it's hardest to get off and it's the most visual. It's about publicity for themselves, really.
Each night, over 100 specialist graffiti cleaners begin the difficult task of removing train vandals' handiwork.
When you go inside, you see a lot of gravity on the train. You feel so down at what's going on in this train. Everything is still messed up.
No, I don't think it's beautiful. They are messing up the trains.
What's the cause?
It's very tough cleaning the graffiti. They make the life very hard for us.
Every tag is different, so the cleaners have to use a variety of chemicals and tools. A policy of zero tolerance means that trains that have been graffitied are not put into customer service.
Well, I think they should be prosecuted. Yeah. They should be arrested and sent to court and prosecuted.
Although the damage is obvious, it's very rare to catch the culprits in the act. They work under the cover of darkness and disguise their identities.
Working on this type of crime is a lot harder than I ever imagined. If you compare it to, say, a violent assault, with a violent assault you've got the victim, generally witnesses and CCTV, and it's often done in public view. With this type of crime, you have often none of that.
PC Tim Marry works for the British Transport Police's anti-graffiti squad. With up to 1,000 new tags appearing on the tube every day, he has his work cut out for him.
We're at Edgware Road now, on the Metropolitan Line station, and there's been a report of damage to the sidings, which is this area underneath this hoarding and the far wall where recent damage has taken place. So that's the damage. Taker, diabolical, Dubstars, that's the variation of DDS. A friend Tox 04, Fume, Prime, again Tox, Band, Is It and Tox generally go together. So I've probably got 4 or 5. I reckon there's probably about 4 people here that actually did the damage.
Of all the graffiti vandals, Tox is the most prolific.
Tox, we associate with a particular offender, though it's never been proven at court. I've met this fellow on a number of occasions now, and I've seen him more times than I have members of my own family. On my desk here, starting from here and ending up there, that is all files relating to incidents where there's been damage, and Tox has been part of that damage. Tox is one of the most elusive of the graffiti artists. He is surveillance conscious. Where we've picked him up before, generally we don't pick him up doing the same mistake again. And it's a close-knit world with all the graffiti people. It does go around. 2 years ago, you might have been guaranteed to get a load of stuff when you turn them over at their house. Now, you're going to be lucky and you've got to look a lot harder. If he wasn't good at evading, then we'd have nicked him and put him away by now. But that's all to come.
Graffiti is not the only crime committed on the Underground. Ticket fraud is a major problem, costing London Underground over £30 million a year. Revenue inspectors Darren Smith and Denise Bunker are heading for Camden Town as part of a plainclothes operation.
This is probably one of the most volatile stations on the Underground, and for some strange reason this is the station where they least like to be caught and they kick off.
Today, Darren and Denise are working with 13 other inspectors. It's a case of safety in numbers. Last year, over 100 revenue staff were assaulted.
We're looking for out-of-date tickets, short seasons, freedom passes, and the most important things, let's not get any assaults. We don't want any assaults.
Ticket inspectors, checking tickets, please. Thank you. Hello, ticket inspector. Just come over a minute. I just asked where you've travelled from this morning.
I've not had any situations where it's been dangerous, but yes, it can be very dangerous.
I asked you twice, where have you travelled from? I'm trying to help you. You do this the easy way or the hard way? I deal with people not being totally honest with me every single day, okay? If you want to make that hole get bigger, then keep digging.
It can be very confrontational, but it's all about using your head before you open your mouth.
Well, put it this way, if you don't want to go to court and you get a letter to go to court, a summons will be sent out for your arrest.
An awkward passenger with no ticket is causing problems on the platform.
You don't want to hand over, I don't know.
You got in a ballon, mate?
Yeah.
You got anything in your pockets, sir?
No, I haven't.
Well, have a look for me. Have a look, or I'll get you checked. I don't care. You want to be checked out, yeah? Yeah. You're quite happy with that, all right? Yeah. Okay. You got any ID in your bag?
No.
Have a look.
No.
Have a look.
Why should I have a look?
Because I'm asking you to have a look.
No.
You're on my account. You're on my station. You haven't got a ticket. Have a look in your bag for ID, and don't look over there. Have you got any ID?
Why are you talking like that?
Get some ID out.
I don't have it.
Yes, you do.
Can shout as you like.
You've got ID. What, don't swear at me. Did I swear at you?
Why is he talking
Did
to me
I
like
swear
that?
at you?
Why are you talking to me
Because
like
I want
this?
some identification.
Well, don't talk to me like that.
I will speak to you how I want. You are on my station. You haven't got a
Your
ticket for
station
your
was
journey.
your
Yeah,
dad's
this
station.
is my station.
Your dad, yeah?
My station.
Left it to you.
Yeah? Get some identification out. I'll get the police. I don't mind. Get him searched, man. Get him searched.
Sorry, what was your first name? Isabella.
All right, wait there then, Wayne. Generally, when they see a police officer, that's enough to prompt them to start playing the game a little bit, and we basically get what we need from this guy. Of course, if he wants to play the same game as playing with them, he's going to get himself nicked. The inspector downstairs believes that he's got something on him that maybe he shouldn't have.
No worries.
He's refusing to show us any identification whatsoever. When he realised the guy that was going upstairs for police assistance, during that period, he's given his full name and address, which fortunately is checked out with you know, our checking system. You know, he's looking at a pretty hefty fine. He didn't buy a ticket, and he admitted that, you know, he just bunked through behind a fare-paying passenger at the station he entered. So he's going to get done.
At Stockwell Station, home of the anti-graffiti unit, PC Tim Marry has had a breakthrough. He's got new evidence which could confirm Tox's identity.
And he's coming up and he does a tag of Myth Tox. He's wearing a face mask, but he's only covering his nose, mouth and chin. So I think we've got a good runner there.
The Tox suspect has been arrested and released on bail with conditions.
If we get a conviction at court on this job, then it dramatically increases the chances of us linking previous crimes to this offender.
Is this the end of the line for TOCs?